go ahead and call this meeting to order. Jeff, you want to call the roll?
Commissioner Martin.
Present.
Commissioner Kiesling.
Present.
Commissioner Jones.
Present.
We have a quorum present.
Anybody else coming?
I don't recall if Colin said he was going to make it or not, but I have not heard from Randy.
All right. Okay, the thing we have in terms of business is this annual spending plan. You weren't here last year, but Iris and I have been through this once before. This is an annual event that we started last year, right? Was the first year?
State legislature was good enough to give us this wonderful task.
Wonderful task.
That started last year.
All right. Do you want to go over what you've got here or what kind of questions? I mean, I had a couple of questions that I had, but go ahead and present what we've got.
And I use the same format that we used last year. And this came from Barnes and Thornburg put out a template. And so this comes from their template. I actually kind of like how we've done it because it combines all the TIF districts into one document and kind of gives the overall picture of what TIFs are doing in the county, which is different than how we look at it at any other point of the year. And so the first section, debt payments, and I should say for all these numbers except for the one with the asterisk comes directly from the budgets that were submitted to the county council. So, you know, we have the two bonds in the West Side TIF district, the 2015 bond and the principal and interest payments for the year, and the 2020 bond principal and interest payments for the year. The Fulton Pike Major Bridge Fund, right now we're letting the Major Bridge handle the payments for that. I will just note that we have authorized and pledged 50% of our revenues in the Fulton Pike TIF, but those revenue sources are minuscule and compared to the Major Bridge Fund.
Where have we annotated that commitment in this report? Have we done it anywhere?
We have not done that in this report, I do not believe.
You think we should?
I think we can. I guess my feeling is that it doesn't hurt to put it in here somewhere, but it also isn't. It wouldn't be appropriate to say we're going to spend any money out of it.
Right.
So as a spending plan item, I think it's not necessary.
Okay, so we'll try and find some other place for it. Okay.
In the State Road 46 corridor TIF bond, we actually have more than that appropriated, but that's based upon the thought that the road would be done now, and so the amortization had us already borrowing a lot more than we have. We did do a letter of credit approval this year, so it will go up from the $2,400 that was in our annual report. So when I spoke with Financial Solutions Group, they thought the $20,000, while a high estimate, was much more accurate than I think it was $55,000 in the budget.
Okay.
So that's how that number came about. And the Curry TIF bond, that's the TIF district where we're trying to pay all we can to pay off the bond, and that's the amount that's been appropriated for next year into that. So that has our total debt of $759,485. Item B is the $270,000 that we give to Richland Bean Blossom Community School Corporation per year. And the 865 is it's essentially going to be the total of every budgeted item other than the ones that have been enumerated separately. So these would be the things in our West Side TIF engineering construction lines, including and the project lines. So that's where that 865,000 comes from. Let's see. Under F, Everything I'm not mentioning is going to have a 0 with it. So under F, that's where we place our support for the Ellisville Fire Department for the ladder truck, and that's $498,991. And then because I am an eternal optimist, on L, where expenditures from proceeds of bonds, I've included the remaining portion of the State Road 46 corridor bond with the thought that we should have the Hunter Valley extension done next year.
So that is, where is that located? That's gonna be on an L?
L, yes.
Okay. All right.
That would have a total of all those is $6,687,255. Other than that, it has
Sure.
has the language that allows us to recognize that not all expenses next year are all knowable. So if things come up, we may have to deviate from the plan. And so it talks about that, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. Simple enough.
Plan is due at the end of November. So if you want to approve it tonight, we'll get it submitted. If you want to think about it for a month, that's fine too.
The only comments I have are a couple of formatting comments, but I think the content is, I'm satisfied with it. I think you got everything. What about, so if we do put some money into getting started on Curry Pike work, early stuff. I mean, there's going to be some engineering work to start early, and that's going to occur next year.
I think it should occur, and I think what we have in the West Side TIF is an engineering and construction line that we will typically transfer money into the Curry Pike line.
Okay.
And so that money that's in the engineering construction line is included.
865,000.
A portion of that.
Yeah, a portion of that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I don't see any reason why we're going to have to do this twice. I think he's got everything there. Anybody else have any questions?
I don't. I seem to follow it pretty well. What do we have to do? Approve it or?
Yes.
Yeah, we would have to approve it.
Well, I do have a recommendation. If we could, principal, P-A-L, not Peely.
I wonder if that's the original Barnes and Thornburg template.
It is.
It is?
I did not change that.
All right. That's interesting. Okay.
Our esteemed attorneys in Indianapolis. I love it.
Oh, man. Okay. Other than that, it's very straightforward. Yeah. So.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve?
I moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the 2026 Monroe County Redevelopment Commission Annual Spending Plan as presented and amended. Jeff, please call the roll.
Commissioner Martin,
Yes.
Commissioner Kiesling,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner McCarty.
Yes.
I'm going to double check, and I do not see Commissioner Cassidy in the Teams meeting. So motion is approved, 4-0.
Okay. Thank you, folks. All right. We're on to the late arrival minutes. Since we have some time, does everybody have a copy of it?
Not make copies, but I can.
Nope, I don't.
Oh, we don't have some copies. Well, look, so we'll have, I think since these came so late in the day, we'll just defer these until next meeting. Okay?
Yes.
Item 4 are claims. We have no claims. Staff.
Well, I'm just happy we got the spending plan done a month early. And I also thought the ribbon cutting for the Fullerton Pike went really well. And I think Lisa deserves a lot of credit for making sure that went off as smoothly as it did.
That was quite a crowd of people.
That was good. I had a couple of good shots. I sent them to my kids in other places in the world.
I actually used the bridge today.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I've
One
been on
side
it,
and
yeah.
the other.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so, and it was good to get both of those projects completed and the ribbons cut and
Right.
taken care of. That
I
was
agree.
really good.
And I couldn't get over how long it was. Until they drive it, you don't,
Right.
it's just, wow. It's,
Right.
yeah,
That's right.
major project, so, awesome.
I noticed.
My whole
that.
family now knows how long that bridge is.
Commissioners have any comments, Mike? Nope. Yours? Oh, look at that. Randy's finally here.
There's Randy.
Here just in time for us to get your comments at the end of the meeting.
Perfect. I think my colleagues have done a fantastic job. Thanks forward.
Just to let you know, we reviewed the
approved it.
spending plan for 2026 and approved it. Yep, okay. Do you have any staff any comments you want to make at this point?
No, other than, the Fullerton Bridge is being utilized very well
I'm sure.
by traffic and community. As you see the kids walking back and forth
That's good.
to school, it's kind of rewarding.
Finally, after all of these years, my comments at the opening was, this first time I saw this was on a map for 1966. It's been that long. Iris, anything?
Nope.
Colin?
Nope, no.
Oh. Liz, did you want to make any comments?
I know my family loves the new bridge. They just love it.
It's out your way, isn't it?
Yes, they love it.
And let's see, I just want to make, I am going to make a presentation to the City of Bloomington Utilities, Utility Service Board, something in Planning Committee, next week, on rural sewerage in Monroe County. This is an effort to try and get some dialogue and communication and potential cooperation regarding sewer services for some residential TIF that we don't have defined yet, but is probably not possible without getting some CBU involvement in it, because it's going to have to be close enough to town that it's either going to be one of the South Central Regional District's plants or CBU that would have to service it. And so we should start talking about this and thinking about this as service providers, so that when and if we find a better opportunity, we've got some foothold with people to let them know what we're up against and what the kind of situation is now. So I'll be doing that presentation. I gave Jeff a kind of a synopsis of it, and when I get it all finalized,
Good.
I'll make sure that all the commissioners get a copy of it, since
That'd
I'm
be
doing it essentially as the president of the Redevelopment Commission.
That'll be this coming Monday.
I think it's on Monday at their meeting, October 20th. Right, that's my news. Anything else from anybody? Anybody online have a comment, question? If not, I will take a motion to adjourn, and this will be the record.
Moved.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Iris, that was you that motioned? Iris, did you motion to adjourn?
What'd you say?
Did you move to adjourn? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Please
Aye.
leave.
Yeah, there we go. I got it late.
I'm gonna have to come in a few minutes late on a.